Bismillah. The life you are living in this world is not just a simple journey like you might think. It is a trust given to you by your Lord, a test where every moment matters and every step you take carries meaning. And in this test, the real value is not what you own or how people see you, but how connected your heart is to your Lord and how sincere you are in the path you choose to walk. But pay attention to this. The ones who left the greatest marks in history were not always the old and experienced. They were often the young, those who turned their direction to their Lord at the very beginning of their lives and chose the eternal over the temporary. Think about it. A young man in his early 20s, carrying the weight of an entire nation in his heart, Jafar, forced to leave his home because of oppression, yet never abandoning his belief, standing in front of a powerful king in Abyssinia with complete confidence, without fear, without hesitation, speaking the truth as if nothing in the world could shake him. And he said, "We believed in our Lord, we followed what was sent to us, we worship only Him and associate nothing with Him." These were not just words, this was the voice of a heart filled with faith. Because faith makes you fearless, faith makes you strong, even when you stand alone. And that young man gave everything for that path. He became a martyr, his body carrying countless wounds. Yet his Lord honored him, replacing what he lost in this world with something far greater in the next, because nothing given for the sake of your Lord is ever wasted. Then comes another young man, only 18 years old, yet leading an army, Usama ibn Zaid. Think about it. While many people today struggle to take responsibility for their own lives, he was carrying the responsibility of an entire army, an army filled with older and more experienced men. Yet he was chosen, trusted, and placed at the front. Because when your Lord chooses you, He does not look at your age, He looks at your heart. If your heart is firm, your intention is pure, and your path is straight, your Lord can raise you to places you never imagined. Then comes Musab ibn Umair, a young man who had everything, wealth, comfort, status, admiration. Yet the moment faith entered his heart, he left all of it behind without hesitation, choosing what is eternal over what is temporary. He went to Medina and became the one who introduced people to faith, who changed hearts, who transformed lives. Think about this. Can one person change an entire city? Yes, if there is faith. Because faith is like a spark. When it falls into the right heart, it can light up an entire world. Then there is Ali. Just a child, yet his heart was stronger than many adults, raised in the presence of the Prophet, shaped by truth, and when he recognized it, he did not hesitate for a single moment. Even when standing in front of his father, he did not fear, because he had already chosen where he stood. This is real courage. Not shouting in crowds, but standing firm on the truth when it matters most. And time passes. Generations change. But young people with faith continue to shape history. Then comes a young man at the age of 21, Sultan Mehmed. He did not just conquer a city, he changed the course of history. But his true strength was not just his army or his weapons, it was his faith, his discipline, his vision, his connection to his Lord. He was a young man who prayed at night, who worked during the day, who prepared himself with knowledge and purpose. And when the moment came, he achieved what many thought was impossible. He moved ships over land. He broke barriers. He opened gates that were believed to never open. And in reality, what he conquered was not just a city, but fear, doubt, and limitation. And now, all of these stories are telling you something. They are telling you that youth is not meant for distraction. It is meant for purpose. Youth is not meant to be wasted. It is meant to leave a mark. Youth is not meant for comfort. It is meant to rise. Maybe you feel small. Maybe you think you cannot change anything. But remember, Ali was just a child. Usama was just a young man. Musab was once surrounded by luxury. And Mehmed was your age. What made them great was not their age. It was their faith. If you take one step today, if you turn back sincerely, if you begin with a single prayer, if you make one real decision, your Lord can open doors for you in ways you cannot even imagine. Because when you move toward your Lord, He comes closer to you. So do not wait. Do not delay. Stand up now, because time is passing, and it will not come back. You will either use it or regret it. The choice is yours. But never forget, you are not ordinary. You are the hope of this ummah. And maybe the change begins with you. And maybe the change begins with you. Because let me tell you something. There was once a young man who felt exactly like you might feel right now, lost between distractions, unsure of his purpose, surrounded by noise, yet empty inside. And one night, unable to sleep, he stepped outside under the quiet sky, looking up at the stars as if searching for something he could not name. And in that silence, for the first time, he spoke sincerely. Not with perfect words, not with memorized phrases, but from a broken heart. He said, "My Lord, if you are guiding people, then guide me too, because I am tired of being lost." Nothing happened instantly. The sky did not split. No voice answered him. Everything looked the same. But something inside him changed. The next day, without fully understanding why, he stood up and prayed. Maybe not perfectly, maybe not with full focus, but sincerely. Then another day passed, and he prayed again. Then he left one bad habit, then another. Then he started choosing better, step by step, slowly, quietly. And months later, when he looked back at his life, he realized something incredible. He was no longer the same person. His heart felt lighter, his mind clearer, his purpose stronger. And the most beautiful part, he realized that the moment he made that small, sincere call, his Lord had already started guiding him. Not in a way he expected, but in a way he needed. So if you think you are too far, if you think you are too late, if you think change is too hard, just remember this. It does not start with perfection. It starts with sincerity. One step, one prayer, one moment, and your Lord can change everything. So start tonight, not tomorrow, not later. Tonight. Like the video and follow the channel.